So let's stick to Bitcoin for our Futures in Focus segment today. Joining me now, Bloomberg's Abigail Doolittle. It feels like, it was maybe a safety hedge, was moving with gold, then inverse to the dollar. Now it's just like a risk-on trade.
It's pretty amazing, Alex. You can't go anywhere without hearing about Bitcoin, wondering whether or not it's another bubble, the boom, the bust cycle. And it's interesting what you're talking about. Is it hedge? Is it safety? Is it risk-on? What really stands out to me here is the idea that at this point you have Bitcoin now up more than 600,000%, I believe, from the March. Is that correct? 600%, more than 600%.
Either one.
Either way, it's a lot of gains. But the big push has been in this last quarter. So is this Fed liquidity going into Bitcoin now that it can't find more of a home in stocks? And what makes it so interesting is Bitcoin, the original purpose was to be a hedge to fiat currency. So now you might have a connection there. I mean, it really is hard to decipher what's going on here.
Yeah, and the whole, this time is different than the last time. I mean, what's the reality in that? Like, what's legit in that?
Well, technically, I always defer to technicals. It does appear that there's a case that this boom could go further, maybe to 40,000. There could be some near-term weakness. However, if you take a look at what's happening institutionally, the buying is really not there. So this is more of a retail. So it suggests maybe the boom goes further, but then maybe we're going to see another bust.
Interesting. So if you don't have institutional in there, like what needs to happen in the market for us to get that money? Because that's going to be the more sticky money.
Well, I think it needs to really be become more legitimate as a payment purpose, not just this vehicle of risk and trading and people wondering what's next for Bitcoin, but really people using it in the real world to buy things. And once it has that purpose, I mean, it was a year or two ago, Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, he really came out very strongly against Bitcoin. So I think now if you start to have some more of the big names in the world give more of a stamp of approval there, maybe that will get some of the institutional money in.